Hello again. Today we're going to work our entire body with a strength and balance routine. So have a chair nearby. Make sure you have a chair or a wall or something because you are going to want it. All right, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff on one leg so that we're working our balance very intensely. At the same time, we're working our body. And because we're going to be on one leg, you won't need anything but your own body weight, because when you shift it all over to one leg, that kind of doubles the experience. You also have the option, and I will get to that when we get there, of staying on both legs for everything. It's your choice. But do make sure you have a chair or something, a nice sturdy pair of shoes. If you're comfortable working out barefoot, you can actually work on strengthening your feet and ankles if you're doing this without shoes. But use shoes if you need them. I'm going to keep mine on. Let's go ahead and we're going to just do a little bit of a warm-up here, because we never want to just jump right into stuff, although the first step we're doing is going to be a little bit of a warm-up. Let's step it out and circle our hips. And just for fun, try a figure 8. Let's come back to the center, circle the other way. And now we're going to try our figure 8 from behind. And march. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. So we are going to begin with a 30-second, if possible, tree, just to assess our balance. So I'm going to count down every 5 seconds while we're balancing on one leg. And if you want to just do it this way, try it without the holding on now. So here in just a few seconds, find a chair if you need it. See if you can use just one finger. Here we go. Lift one foot. You can find a full tree if you want. But let's see if we can go 30 seconds, lifting through our navel, our chest, finding something in front of us that's not moving to stare at. And just notice, it helps to stay focused too, so don't talk while you're doing this. It helps to stay focused, especially on one thing that's not moving. And just kind of assess how your balance is on this leg. See if you can go another 5 seconds. And I should have been calling it out for you. Release. So just kind of get an assessment on that leg. We're going to do the other leg right now. And again, see if we can go 30 seconds. That's 5. Remember how long you went on each leg. 10. Whether you had to hold on once in a while. 15. 20. A few more seconds if you got it in ya. 25. One more. See if we can go for the full 30. All right. So just make a mental note of that. If you happen to have some paper nearby and you only went for like 10 seconds or something, write down how long you lasted, how many times you had to reach for the chair, things like that, just to assess your own balance. We're going to do that again at the end after doing this to see if our balance improves any after doing this work. Like I said, we're going to start with some exercises that are going to kind of warm us up as we go. The squats always do that for us. We're going to look at doing this on one leg though. So a couple of options. The first is to just do it on both legs if that's where your comfort level is. Second option, always make sure the chair or a wall is there. Come onto the toes of one foot and do it, holding on if necessary. Final option, I prefer, instead of taking the leg like this, I like to take it here so it's out of the way and take those squats right here, holding on if you need. Let's go for 12. I'll count you down every 4. So try to get at least 4. Push the hips way back each time. Try to keep that knee behind the toes. That's 4. And that's 8. 4 to go. If you're going for the full 12. One more. And just walk around a little bit. It'll be kind of funny. Come to the other side of the chair. And let's try the other leg. So again, stay on both. Shift over and keep the one foot down or lift it up. Here we go. We're going to go at a time here. Hips way back. So if 4 is your goal, you're done. All right, coming up on 8. 4 to go if you're going for the full 12. Almost there. Keep breathing. We want to keep our chest up. And again, walk around, walk that one off. We're going to use our chair again for this next one. I'm going to go ahead and show you the options while you're walking around. Make sure to give your legs a chance to recover from this. We're going to take this to a warrior three, using the chair if you need it. If you don't need the chair, you can just take the leg back. We're going to take both arms either out long and squeeze through the back or through the elbows, squeezing our shoulder blades together. If you want to use the chair, then take one hand to the chair and just do the other arm or elbow, all right? And then we'll do the other side. We are going to alternate these next two exercises with each other, so we're just going to do one side, one leg for now, do another exercise, come back to this. All right, so however you want to do this, I'm going to go ahead and use the chair, just do one side. Here we go. Go for 12. If necessary, stop at 4, where we are now. See if you can go for 8, lifting through the navel. We can also leave this back leg down if we need to. I think we're at 8 right now. Go for 4 more if possible. You may already be feeling this. I know I am. Bring it down. All right. So what we're going to do, because we're going to tire everything out, we're going to take it to one leg, stay on the toes of one, or lift it up, or stay on both feet. We're going to do toes and heels. All right. So here we go. See if we can do 12 of these. Hold on to the chair. Woo. Go at your own pace for this. I'm at 4, 6. Now, do this at your own pace. 2 more, I think. Woo. And again, walk around. Walk this one off. Pause the video if you need to walk out a little longer. We're going to switch to the other side for that warrior 3. And again, I'm going to use the chair, but if you don't need the chair, do both arms. Let's go ahead and extend the other leg back. Do the other arm if we're just doing one arm, all right? Longer arm is going to make this a little more intense. Elbowed arm, maybe not, much less intense. Go over 4 more if you can. 12 total if possible. Make sure to keep breathing. You'll notice how I exhale every time I lift. Use the exhale, use the breath to help you get there. Let's go to the other leg for the toes and heels, or stay on both feet if you're doing both feet. Here we go. Go at your own pace for this one. Hold on to the chair or the wall, especially if you got the one leg up. Count your own. It's much better for you because we are going to go at different paces on this one. I've got 4 more. I don't know about you. Walk it. Whew. Again, that one's kind of funny feeling. I'm going to adjust my chair over. We are going to do some planks next. So if you'd like to get down on the floor for those, spread out your mat. I'm just going to move my chair over a little bit and prepare. So again, you know how to do a plank on the floor. Same exact explanation I'm about to give for using the chair. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it from the chair because I think most people who watch my videos do it that way. We want to start with our hands at shoulder distance, which is roughly going to be towards the edges of our chair, but we want it in the center of the chair, out towards the edges. Keeping our shoulders over our wrists. We do not want to go back here where that chair is going to fly out from under us, and we're not going to work our core, we're going to hurt our shoulders. So let's keep the shoulders over the wrists, and then step back into our plank. So we're just going to start holding it here. Let's see if we can go 30 seconds. Whew. Lifting the navel, it's a little challenging to breathe. And I think we're up at 10. So if 10 is your goal, stop at 10. See if you make it to 15. All right, keep going. 20. See if you've got another 10 seconds in there. 5 to go. Whew, these get the heart rate up too. And release. So shake that out. Clapping our hands in front and back. So arm balances do shoot our heart rate up. I think my face is probably redder than it was. We are going to look at adding some core to this. So the next one is going to be on hands and knees if you're on the floor. So when you're ready, pause the video if you need longer. We're going to start the same way, wrists over shoulders. If we're in the chair, we want to get ourselves at the tabletop. So extend our torso and make sure that our feet are underneath our hips. If we're on hands and knees, we want the knees right underneath the hips. We're going to take this to what's called a sunbird. So we're going to extend one leg back, opposite hand forward. And then we're going to reach and extend here, elbow in toward knee. Extend, elbow in toward knee. Lifting through our navel. And this isn't any less intense from the chair, let me tell you. Lift. So that's 6. See if you can go for 8. Or the full 10. Pelvic tilts here. 2 more. Feet lined up. And again, just take a little counter stretch here. Up on the knees, up on the feet. Breathing. We're going to take this to the other side. So again, we want everything lined up, stacking our joints. All right? So what side was I on? Here we go. So extend and reach away, fold it in. Reach away, fold it in. I think that's 4. All right, 8. 4 more if you got it in ya. Tilting the hips. Keep it going. 1 more. And again, let's counter stretch. So we're going to look at 1 more, working our upper body and our core, and then we're going to check in with that tree or standing balance on 1 leg again. Whew. And we have pretty much worked our whole body at this point. We're going to look at our side plank. So if you're on the floor, you want to begin in that full plank. Again, shoulders stay over wrists, but step out to the plank. If you're here, you may want to stay feet underneath hips. And if you prefer, keep knees underneath hips. And we're just going to roll over to one side. And if we're in the chair, we can lift this knee up or foot up. If we're on hands and knees, same thing. We want to turn that foot out and take it here. Full plank, it's up to you if you want to lift that top leg. All right. Keep going. Again, breathe as best as possible. Just a few more seconds. See, you got 5 more in you. And release. Maybe take a little stretch to the side. And then we're going to work the other side. So again, if we're using the chair, we'll keep the foot underneath our hip. Turning it out sideways, otherwise knee underneath hip, foot out to the side. Or just roll up for that from that full plank. And let's see how long we can do this. Ooh, keep breathing. Remembering, let's draw our navel in toward our spine, lifting our hips up to the ceiling. Almost there, halfway, a little over. Breathing as best we can. Almost there, just a few seconds. Let's bring it up for a counter stretch. All right, and let's do just a few stretches for good measure. Pressing one heel forward, reaching forward. We can also hold on to the chair for this. Let's see if we can balance, since that's what we're working on today. Let's switch it up. And let's take it wide. So here, or if you have a chair, and you should have a chair, let's take it here. So just do a few stretches here, get that side body again. It's always good to follow this up with even more stretches. And I do have some other videos on the channel that you can check into. We've got a lot of nice deep stretches in there. And Let's bring it up, reaching for the back of the chair or clasping our hands. Let's open up. Breathing deeply. So this is opening our chest. So getting ready in a few seconds, we're going to stand and check in with our tree or balancing on one leg. Let's go ahead and find our spot next to our chair or wall maybe. And get ready. Here we go. So see if it's any better this time than it was before. I already feel myself a bit better, a bit stronger. Woo. Here we go. That's 15 seconds. 20. Have you gotten a little longer than you did before? 25. We'll stop at 30, even though I know some of y'all could go all day. All right, let's switch to the other side and see if it's any better. Get ready. All right, here we go. 30 seconds, see how it goes. A little bit better. Remember, that's 5 seconds. Nice and tall, shoulders back, chest lifting, focusing. And now we're at 15 seconds. See, we're going a little further. 20. Almost there. 25. See if you got 5 more seconds. And release. All right, so hopefully there was a little improvement, an immediate improvement in your balance. Exercises like this will help improve your balance over time. So continue to revisit this video at your own leisure to work those muscles really strong. Let's inhale up. Exhale, let it go. One more deep breath. And I will catch you next time.